Hello dear students, in today's video we will be solving questions from the lesson Lenses from Class 10 Science Part 1 textbook. So let's start. Class 10 Science Part 1, Lesson number 7, Lenses. Exercise. Question 1. Match the columns in the following table and explain them. Answer is given directly. Question 2. Draw a figure explaining various terms related to a lens. Answer. Concepts related to lens. Continuation of the answer is on the next slide. Continuation of the answer is on the next slide. Point 1. Center of curvature, C. The centers of spheres whose parts form surfaces of the lenses are called centers of curvatures of the lenses. A lens with both surfaces spherical has two centers of curvature C1 and C2. Point 2. Radius of curvature, R. The radii, R1 and R2, of the spheres whose parts form surfaces of the lenses are called the radii of curvature of the lens. Point 3. Principal axis. The imaginary line passing through both centers of curvature is called the principal axis of the lens. Continuation of the answer is on the next slide. Point 4. Optical center, O. The point inside a lens on the principal axis, through which light rays pass without changing their path, is called the optical center of a lens. In figure 7.14, rays P1, Q1, P2, Q2 passing through O are going along a straight line. Thus, O is the optical center of the lens. Continuation of the answer is on the next slide. Continuation of the answer is on the next slide. Continuation of the answer is on the next slide. Point 5. Principal focus, F. When light rays parallel to the principal axis are incident on a convex lens, they converge to a point on the principal axis. This point is called the principal focus of the lens. As shown in figure 7.15, AF1 and F2 are the principal foci of the convex lens. Continuation of the answer is on the next slide. Continuation of the answer is on the next slide. Continuation of the answer is on the next slide. Light rays parallel to the principal axis falling on a convex lens come together, i.e. get focused at a point on the principal axis. So, this type of lens is called a converging lens. Rays traveling parallel to the principal axis of a concave lens diverge after refraction in such a way that they appear to be coming out of a point on the principal axis. This point is called the principal focus of the concave lens. As shown in figure 7.15b, f1 and f2 are the principal foci of the concave lens. Continuation of the answer is on the next slide. Light rays parallel to the principal axis falling on a concave lens go away from one another, diverge, after refraction. So, this type of lens is called a diverging lens. Point 6. Focal length, f. The distance between the optical center and principal focus of a lens is called its focal length. Question 3. At which position will you keep an object in front of a convex lens so as to get a real image of the same size as the object? Draw a figure. Answer is on the next slide. Answer is given directly. Question 4. Give scientific reasons. Sub-question 1. Simple microscope is used for watch repairs. Answer. Point 1. A magnifying glass works on the principle of simple microscope. Point 2. When an object is placed within the focal length of a convex lens, we get a virtual, erect and magnified image on the same side of the lens. Point 3. This principle is used by the watch repairer to see the small parts more clearly. Hence, watchmakers use magnifying glass while repairing wristwatches. Sub-question 2. One can sense colors only in bright light. Answer. Point 1. The light-sensitive screen of the eye called retina has two types of light-sensitive cells. Point 2. Rod cells are concerned with intensity of light and cone cells are responsible for the vision in presence of light. Point 3. Cone cells are also concerned with color perception. They do not respond to dim light or no light. Rod cells respond to faint light but conical cells do not. Point 4. Cone cells can function only in bright light. Sub-question 3. We cannot clearly see an object kept at a distance less than 25 centimeters from the eye. Answer. Point 1. The minimum distance at which an object is placed from the normal eye so that it can be seen clearly without giving any strain on the eye is called the distance of the distinct vision. Point 2. This distance is 25 centimeters for a normal human eye. Point 3. If the object is placed at a distance less than 25 centimeters, ciliary muscles are unable to adjust the lens. There is a strain on the eye and it cannot be seen clearly. Point 4. Hence, an object should be placed at 25 centimeters or more to have a clear and sharp image of it on the retina. Question 5. Explain the working of an astronomical telescope using refraction of light. Continuation of the answer is on the next slide. Point 1. Telescope is used to see distant objects clearly in their magnified form. The telescopes used to observe astronomical sources like the stars and the planets are called astronomical telescopes. Point 2. Objective lens has large diameter and larger focal length, because of which maximum amount of light coming from the distant object can be collected. Point 3. On the other hand, the size of the eyepiece is smaller and its focal length is also less. Both the lenses are fitted inside a metallic tube in such a way that the distance between them can be changed. Point 4. When rays of light enter the objective, they refract and give a real inverted and diminished image. Point 5. The eyepiece is so adjusted that the image becomes an object for the eyepiece and gives a virtual, enlarged and inverted image W.A.T2 object. Question 6. Distinguish between Sub-question 1. Farsightedness and nearsightedness. Answer is on the next slide. Answer is given directly. Sub-question 2. Concave lens and convex lens. Answer is on the next slide. Answer is given directly. Question 7. What is the function of iris and the muscles connected to the lens in human eye? Answer. Point 1. An iris in human eye imparts color to the eye. Point 2. The muscles connected to the lens in the human eye adjust the focal length of eye lens. Question 8. Solve the following examples. Sub-question 1. Doctor has prescribed a lens having power plus 1.5D. What will be the focal length of the lens? What is the type of the lens and what must be the defect of vision? Answer is given directly. Continuation of the answer is on the next slide. Answer is given directly. Sub-question 2. 5 centimeters high object is placed at a distance of 25 centimeters from a converging lens of focal length of 10 centimeters. Determine the position, size and type of the image. Answer is given directly and continuation of the answer is on the next slide. Continuation of the answer is on the next slide. Continuation of the answer is on the next slide. Sub-question 3. 3 lenses having power 2, 2.5 and 1.7 D are kept touching in a row. What is the total power of the lens combination? Answer is on the next slide. Answer is given directly. Sub-question 4. An object kept 60 centimeters from a lens gives a virtual image 20 centimeters in front of the lens. What is the focal length of the lens? Is it a converging lens or diverging lens? Answer. Answer is given directly and continuation of the answer is on the next slide.
Great video. Mom.
Yes.
I found the good channel for study.
Great. Like the video. Share it to your school friends. Subscribe to it. But what's the channel's name?
Wings of Fire Academy.